My name's Kouklakis.
Hey, my name's Lou Gadani.
And we are what they call
tons of fun.
Original members from back in we got started back in 1958 in Canonsburg here. It's a takeoff from two groups, right?
Right? Continentals.
The Continentals.
And
we formed the Four Townsmen with it.
And the Four Townsmen, right. Yeah, we started out in high school doing record hops like all the other quartets during those days. And
after the years were over, actually the three groups from Canonsburg, the Four Coins, the Donnybrooks, and the Four Townsmen, are represented in the Vocal Group Hall of Fame, which is kind of a neat thing.
Up in Sharon.
Sharon, PA.
Yeah.
Instead of the Four Townsmen, I think we're the Nine Townsmen now.
People keep walking in, joining the group. You know, so we don't.
One thing about the Four Townsmen that I keep saying, we call ourselves Four Townsmen, but everybody in the group is a Four Townsman. It may sound strange from the musicians to everybody, because we try to keep it as all as one.
I've had a blast, of course, doing this stuff. It's always a chore to get to the stage. Once I'm there, I'm having a good time. And now we have a new lead singer with Eric here, and he brings a lot of new textures and feels and songs to the band. So it's been a lot of fun so far putting this new show together.
I've actually been singing for a while myself around the area. I started, my first band was actually a group of guys from Canonsburg also. We were called the Affections. And we were well known for our purple suits back in the 66, 67, 68 time frame. And most recently, probably about 15 years ago, I was with an oldies group out of Pittsburgh called the DeVilles. I had a buddy of mine come to me and talk me into coming back out of retirement. Jimmy Gregorakis was one of my bandmates back in the Affection days. And he said, hey, I got these guys who you would really fit well with. And I said, you know what? As much as I really don't want to go back out and try this again, Jim, I'm going to do it. And so far, it's been great.
Well, you heard Louis say early on that the group was originally started from a conglomeration of two groups, the Continentals and became the Four Townsmen. I was part of the Continentals with these guys way back then. Since that time, I've been on the road with the Vogues and a whole bunch of groups in the area.
We're working with some old guys, you know.
You have guys that are with some old guys.
We're with some old guys.
I love the oldies, so I was looking for something along those lines. So out of the ad in Craigslist looking for a keyboard player. And checked it out this winter, and just looking to get out and have some fun and play with these guys. And they're not real good at math. There's 9 of us now in the Four Townsmen. So
see, but we solved that problem by calling it the Four Townsmen and the 4T Band.
Exactly.
See? No, we played with them one time at a benefit, and I became friendly with the guitar player, Tom Lamazny. And then Oktoberfest a couple of years ago, I ran into him, and he says, hey, I'm quitting the band. And I said, hey, tell Marcischak I'll play. And it went on and on for about a couple of months, and then I guess they tried every other option. And then he finally called me up and says, all right, come on down, we'll teach you a couple of these songs. So he taught me a couple of songs, and so I waited a week, and then Vic Dupre said to me, hey, congratulations, I hear you're in a band. And I said, oh, well, I guess somebody ought to tell me about that. Got a call the next day from John. All right, come on down, start practicing, learn the stuff. And I've been having a blast ever since. It's a great bunch of guys, and then keeping the oldies alive.
I wasn't looking to join this band. Actually, last year, Rob, our drummer, contacted me and we talked a little bit, and he lives in the township and had seen the high school band and knew a little bit about me. And then recently called, I guess it was January or early February, and basically said, are you interested? And I said, yeah, it might be nice to come out and play and have some fun.
So my story might be kind of interesting because grew up in Washington, and the day that I was born, my father was playing a job up north of here, upstate Pennsylvania, with John Marcischak, the Four Townsmen bass player. So my dad's mind was elsewhere while he was playing that job, but that's kind of an interesting thing that John now, 41 years later, is playing with that dude's son. One day, John Marcischak, same dude who I didn't know, called me. Rob, you don't know me. I'm trying to get a hold of your dad. Can you give me his phone number? I gave him the phone number. So he called my dad. My dad called me a little bit later, said, hey, that guy that you talked with, he's going to be calling you back to see if you might be interested in playing in a doo-wop band. Doo-wop? What's doo-wop? You know, I grew up in the 70s and 80s. I don't know what this doo-wop stuff is.